Solve the following exponential equation. Round your answers to 3 decimal places where applicable. So here we have an exponential equation where we have two exponential expressions, 2 to the x plus 1 equal to 3 to the x minus 4. Now, if it were possible to rewrite one of the exponential equations, or both of them, so that we could get the same base on each side, that would be the best way, because then we could solve this by doing that, dropping the bases, and solving only the exponents. But since that's not possible, we need to change into logarithms. Now, to change this into logarithmic form, in my opinion, the easiest way is to just take the natural log, or you can use a log of any base really, of both sides of the equation. And the idea is, as long as you do the same thing to both sides of the equation, that's well within your rights mathematically. So it's perfectly fine to take a logarithm of both sides. Then what you can do is take the exponents and make these constant multipliers on these logarithms. So that gives me x plus 1 times the natural log of 2 is equal to x minus 4 times the natural log of 3. Now, don't let the natural log of 2 and the natural log of 3 scare you off. These are just constants, and we really just have a linear equation. It's going to be a little trickier to solve than most linear equations, but in general, we're using the same principles. So for instance, this natural log of 2 is a constant multiplier on this set of parentheses, so I'm going to distribute it into the parentheses, which will give me x natural log of 2 plus the natural log of 2. And on the other side of the equation, I would get x natural log of 3 minus 4 natural log of 3. And what I'm trying to do is get the variables combined, so I'm going to next subtract x natural log 3 from both sides, and then subtract the natural log of 2 to the other side. Because effectively, I'm trying to get everything with x on one side, so this would give me x natural log of 2 minus x natural log of 3. And unfortunately, I can't combine those because they're still not technically like terms. But that term cancels. This term is canceled, and I'm left with negative 4 natural log 3 minus natural log 2 on the right-hand side. So everything on the right is now a constant. Next up, there's a variable x multiplying each of these two terms. I can factor that out, and that will leave me an expression of this form. And finally, I can get x by itself by dividing by this constant. And don't worry about this use of parentheses here. I probably shouldn't have written it in. It's just kind of habit. You do need them when you type them into the calculator, but notationally, we generally don't write them. Either way, what I've achieved here is I've gotten rid of this constant. So now I have x by itself. And so the exact answer is negative 4 natural log 3 minus the natural log of 2 all over the natural log of 2 minus the natural log of 3. And if I put that into the calculator, I can now get an approximate answer. I just need to be careful as I type that in because it's kind of a long expression. But it's negative 4 natural log of 3 minus the natural log of 2. And I put parentheses around the numerator, then divided by, and then another set of parentheses for the denominator, natural log 2 minus the natural log of 3, and I get 12.548. And that's the answer as I round to 3 decimals.